Oh, hello. I was moments away from pressing publish on another tech review video, but I didn't because I got something very special in the mail today. That's right, it's Switch OLED Model Day. We're gonna check it out. I know packaging isn't like a huge deal, like you're gonna take it out and probably never look at the packaging again, but I really love how the packaging is presented on this thing. If we flip it over, look at that. That would make me want to buy it, to be honest. I'm pretty into that. Take out the tag here. So what do we got? I like how it's presented. This is cool. Hang on. Let's just put that under. Yeah, nice. So we've got Joy-Cons. The main thing to remember with the OLED Switch is it is basically exactly the same. I've got the white edition here, so we've got the white Joy-Cons, but the insides and everything, pretty much everything but the screen is going to be exactly the same. But white Joy-Cons, new color, that's fun. That's the device itself. Yeah, again, it looks exactly the same as the regular Switch. But, you know, I haven't turned it on yet. You've got the USB down the bottom here. You've got the kickstand. That's an enhancement. There we go. All right, the kickstand, that is way better. If you remember, look at that. This is what the original Switch came with. Can you believe it? Wow. The dinky little flap on the back. No more. We're not doing that anymore. I don't know if you can see that. It's actually got rubber feet on the bottom there. So when you do stand it up, it also is less likely to slip. This one, as you can see, didn't have it. Yeah, when we do this, you can actually see how similar the bottom of the two Switches are. So that's that. So this is probably just all the boring stuff. We got an HDMI cable, useful. We've got the same power brick that you know and love. We've got your usual, this thing. Does anyone actually use this? Ooh, and the dock, wow. So the dock is kind of the most impressive thing about this. Okay, not so impressive. Looks like the back just pops off completely. So that's probably gonna get lost at some point. And then in here, we can see all the usual stuff, AC adapter, HDMI out. But if you are a big fan of playing online off your TV, it also has a dedicated LAN port here. That's pretty useful for online play. I don't play online on my Switch too much, but if you're, you know, like a Smash fanatic or whatever people play on the Switch online these days, Fortnite, is that a thing? You know, there's that option there for you. That is a welcome addition. But yeah, the actual outside of this thing is lovely. It's cool. I dig it. The thing is, this dock is kind of detracting from the actual Switch itself, which is the thing that you're buying this for. Like, this is a nice to have addition, and I would actually consider picking one of these up for my regular Switch, but really we're wanting to be focusing on this. So personally, I'm not going to use this on the TV for ages because I want to soak in all of the pixels on the OLED display. But yeah, it is nice to have this. Oh, of course we have the two Joy-Con straps. And are these bigger than they used to be? They look a bit bigger. Nice. So this is the Nintendo Switch OLED edition. I gotta say, without the screen being turned on, it looks exactly like the original Switch. Like if I was just holding these two up, it's really hard to tell the difference. The one thing I really dislike about the original Switch is how flappy the controller rails are getting. It has been getting worse over time. So, you know, I've had this one since it first came out, like day one. And yeah, they're getting a bit floppy. This one, that wobble's still there. It's not as bad, but You know, if I have this for 4 years, then maybe it will be worse. 4.5 years, I think I've had this. Yeah, you can still feel it. So not super ideal there. Yeah, look at that. They look exactly the same. But you know, it's about the screen, so let's fire it up. All right, so I jumped in and set it all up. Now the screen is starting to make a lot more sense. It's running out of batteries, so I'll make this quick, and there will be a longer review coming soon. But let's see how Super Smash Bros. Works on this. Also, I didn't show you this before, but as you can see, the tops of the two are really similar as well. You've got the heat vent at the top, you've got the game card here, the 3.5mm jack here, and the volume buttons here. The only difference is the power button is oval now instead of circular. A lot has not changed on this. It is really just like very iterative in terms of what's been upgraded. Still, the screen is looking incredible. So let's jump into Smash Bros. So that's actually as loud as it gets. So you know, the speakers haven't been upgraded that much. That screen though, my god, it's so good. All right, I want to play the game now. Come on, let's go. Yeah, okay, so the screen is gorgeous. I have not played this game for a few years, it turns out. Yeah, got him. Nice. Look, I'm not going to keep playing. I think we can kind of get a good sense of how nice this screen is. Like, look at that. It's just gorgeous. Look, I just wanted to do a quick unboxing of this and initial thoughts. Overall, yeah, I'm really digging the screen and the extra screen real estate. These rubber feet are a really nice addition. You can really set it on a table and it's not going to move. Like, look at this. This also only has one angle. This is just going to slide around. This, you can barely drag it at all. That's awesome. The speakers, what are you going to do? You know, you're going to be using this with headphones most of the time anyway, and it does have Bluetooth now. They patched it in. The Switch also has Bluetooth. But yeah, you can get Bluetooth on this and the 3.5mm jack. You're probably going to be using headphones with it most of the time anyway, but look, I can already tell what I'm going to say about this in the actual review. It's fine. The screen's awesome. Great if you want to spend some cash on the best portable option for a Nintendo Switch. This is obviously the smaller version, but you know, you're getting way more screen real estate with this one. And yeah, it just looks great. Like, that screen is just awesome. If you already have the original Switch, I don't know if this is a good enough upgrade. That extra dock is nice, but you could just buy that and put this one in it. Overall though, yeah, it's another Nintendo product that you will buy because it's Nintendo. I'm gonna go charge this, and I'll see you next week. Hit subscribe to watch the full comparison between all three. Where are they? All three of these puppies. I'll see you next time.